Hey mathematicians, let's finish your homework so that we are ready for our test tomorrow. Okay, the first problem says that Jalen gave a survey and found out that 12 students had only one brother or sister, but 28 students had 2 or more brothers or sisters. What percent of the people Jalen surveyed have only one brother or sister? Okay, so survey is like a question. They go and they ask if you have one brother or sister, and then you say yes or no, and then they say, okay, do you have 2 brothers or sisters? 2 or more, so like 2 plus brothers or sisters. 1 and 2 are actually not related to our problem. They're like the titles. They could have been cats and dogs. They could have been oranges and apples. Just because there's a number in there doesn't mean it's a number we're using. So 28 people said, yeah, I have 1 brother or sister. Oh, that's not true. 28 people said they have 2 or more brothers or sisters. 12 people said they have only 1. So, what percent of people have only 1? Well, the part that said they have only 1 is 12. Out of the total, what's the total? I actually gave you a part here and another part here. So to find the total, you're going to have to add those 2 parts up. Then you can scale your way to 100%. So 12 plus 28, that's 30, that's 40. 12 40ths equals how many hundredths? I don't see a relationship between 40 and 100. I don't see a relationship between 40 and 12. What do you do when you can't see a relationship? You simplify. 12 and 40 can both be divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 40 divided by 4 is 10. I do see a relationship between 10 and 100. And I do see that relationship up here. 30 times 10 is 30% of the students have 1 brother or sister. Next up, Julia has a bag of chocolate candies and gummy candies. She has 20 gummy candies, and 60% are chocolate candies. How many total candies did she have? Okay, so the part that's gummies and the part that's chocolate, well, let's see. We have numbers and we have percents. 20 is the number of gummies. We don't know what percent that is. Chocolate is 60%. Well, we know in total you need 100%. So if 60% is chocolate, what percent is gummies? 100 minus 60 is 40. So then we can use this relationship to help us find this one. 40% is 20 gummies. Is 20 all your candy or part of your candy? It's part. So solve that proportion to tell me how many chocolates there are. Angeline has $25 in her pocket. She spent 18. What percent of the money? 25 is all your money. 18 is part of your money. Make that into a percent. James has regular pencils and colored pencils in her pencil bag. Oh, and then that says he, in his pencil bag. He has 24 regular pencils. 50% of the pencils are colored pencils. Same deal as the one with the gummies. We have pencils, regular pencils, and we have colored pencils. The number of regular is 24. The percent of colored pencils is 50. So what percent does this have to be? Think about what percent that has to be, and that will help you solve your answer for the number of colored pencils. Jeremiah interviewed students and found out that 75% of the students prefer the salad bar in the cafeteria to the regular food. He talked to 200 students. Notice, in this phrase right here, if he talked to 200 students, I did not say what those students preferred, regular or salad bar. So this is our total. Create a proportion that shows me 75% is a fraction and 200 is the total or the whole, and then solve. Remember that we've always said that part over the whole equals the percent out of 100. Kaylee has 30 collectible model airplanes. She inherited 9 of them from, oh, so many grammar errors, her grandpa. But she put the rest together herself. What percent did she put together on her own? Okay, she has 30 total. 9 of them she put together with her grandpa. So how many did she put together on her own? That number out of 30 will be used to find our percent. Rihanna has a collection of 80 scarves. If 40% of the scarves were not made in the US, how many were made? Okay, well, we know that we have a total of 80 scarves. 40% are not in the US, so what percent are? You want the percent that are made in the US, so do not use the 40%. Think about all of the scarves minus the percent that are not made in the US. That's the percent you're going to make a fraction out of and talk about her total collection. Last one. Braylon made $3,000 this month as a professional tutor. She spent 15% on gas, 35% on rent, 25% on bills, and used the rest for entertainment. How much money was she able to spend on entertainment? First, we need to find what is the percent that she used on entertainment. If all her bills are 100%, and then she used 15 on gas, and 35 more on rent, and 25 on bills, what's this number have to be so that it all adds up to 100? This is your percent for entertainment. Well, let's start here. That makes 50, plus 25 is 75. 100 plus what percent makes, or 75 plus what percent makes 100? Take that percent and find the part out of her total $3,000. Then you're done with your homework. I hope you're ready for your test tomorrow.